Hi, welcome to BusTechHub.com, a transit bus technical information hub for the mechanic and technician. In this latest segment, we'll be covering the Allison DOC 13.2, connecting to software. We'll go through the different ways of connecting to the software and setting up the software. To connect to the vehicle, we'll be using the NEXIC USB link. This link interface device is widely used in the field. It has been replaced by the NEXIC USB Link 2, but the function between the original and the NEXIC USB Link 2 are the same. In heavy-duty applications, the Deutsch connectors are used to connect to the vehicle, and they come in two configurations. They come in the J1939 9-pin black connector, which has a 250,000 bits per second transfer rate, which is the Allison Gen 4, Gen 5. They also come in the gray connector, which is J1587 1708 6-pin gray connector, 9600 bits per second transfer rate, which is the Allison WTech 2 and 3. Select the proper protocol to connect to the vehicle. To launch the Allison DOC software, find the Allison Universal tab on your desktop and double-click on the tab. This will open up the Allison DOC software and will come to the connection screen so you can connect to the vehicle. Once the Allison DOC software launches, at the bottom left corner of the screen, it will show how many days of reactivation are left on the software. This software has a 60-day cycle period. Once it reaches 0, the software has to be reactivated. This is done through Allison. It can be done through Wi-Fi, or it could be done by calling Allison and manually activating it. This will give you another 60-day period for the software. Also, at the center bottom of the screen, the software will display what version of Allison DOC is being run. This could be used as information to see if the latest version is being run and if an update is needed. To connect to the vehicle, hit the F4 button on the upper left-hand corner of the screen. This will bring you to the connectivity window. At the very top, the 1000, 2000, this would be the Allison light-duty transmissions. The next tab would be the 3000, 4000, which is the medium and heavy-duty transmissions from Allison. The 3000 would be the B400R. The 4000 would be the B500R transmissions. There are two ways to connect to the Allison DOC software. The first way is using the Smart Connect box. With the box being checked off and hitting connect, the software now will look for the correct protocol to connect to the vehicle. This protocol could be J1939, 1587, J1708. It also varies with the version of the WTech Gen 4 or Gen 5. The green bar at the bottom will show that data is being collected. Once the data is collected, then vehicle connection is established and any DTCs and information will be displayed on the following screens. Once you have connected, you will come to the DTC screen, your diagnostic trouble code screen. You will notice all your icons on the left-hand side of the screen. These are your tabs to navigate through the different sections of the program. Also at the very top, it will show you what version of Allison you're connected to. This is a Gen 5 3K 4K. It would also display the CIN number. This is the calibration number that's in the computer. It would also be shown on this bottom box here. This is a good way to identify that the correct calibration is in the computer, as mixing of computers does happen from time to time. To disconnect, hit the F4 button. Connecting without the Smart Connect. This is the second way to connect to the Allison software. This involves manually telling the software what protocol you're using. So if you uncheck the Smart Connect box and then you hit connect, you are going to come to the communication adapter setup window. And in this box, you have to tell it what translator device you are using and also the protocol. So if you hit the drop-down menu on the translator device, it will show the protocols that you can be using, the interfaces actually. In this situation, we have the USB link, but depending if you had any other version of it, with Oregon or the Cummins Inline 5, whatever it may be, select that. Now, when you come down to the protocol, you select the appropriate protocol to the communication to the vehicle. If you're using the Gen 4 transmissions, you will hook up to the J1939 GM Land. If you're using the Gen 5 transmissions, you'll get the 5th generation transmissions only. And if you're holding it connecting to the older software, the gray Deutsch connector would be the J1708 protocol there. So on this one, we're going to pick the CAN for 5th generations, which is what we're connecting to. And then once you select it, you hit connect. And again, once the connection is being established, you will get the infamous green bar. This bar sometimes takes longer times than others depending on the data that's being collected. And this is pretty much connecting to the vehicle. Once it collects all the data, then you have the established connection to the vehicle at this point. And once you come up to that, you'll come to the DTC screen, your diagnostic trouble code screen. And then from there, you can navigate any of the menus you need to troubleshoot the bus or whatever you need to see. Again, F4 to disconnect. Connection errors. Sometimes while connecting to the Allison DOC software, you will get connection errors. Say in this situation here, we're going to connect without using the Smart Connect. And let's say we accidentally prompted the wrong translator device or protocol and we hit connect. The software will give us an error window and giving us suggestions of what the possible error could be. If you do come across this window, check all your connections, go back. I mean, you can do a re-entry from this window or cancel it. But check your connections, make sure your protocol, translator device are correct. And you can even use Smart Connect to try again. If you still keep getting this error message, it could be something with the software or your connection cables. Sometimes they do break. New connection protocol. This must be established when a new translator device or interface is being used with the Allison DOC software. Smart Connect will not work until it is set up. From the Transmission Connect window, you hit Connect and you will look for your translator device. And if it is missing, you have to actually set it up. There's an advanced setup window. Once you hit this tab here, you will come up to 3 fields: vendor, protocol, and device. You will look for your protocol, what you're using, and your device. If you don't see it here, download the software for the device you're going to be using, and it will appear here. Once you check off the 3 fields here, you hit OK, and now your new translator device should be set up to communicate with the vehicle. Once you've done this, you close the window, hit OK, and then hit Connect. And from the communication adapter setup window, you can hit Connect or even use the Smart Connect. To recap, to connect to the Allison DOC, you can use the Smart Connect. Software will find the correct protocol connection to connect to the vehicle. And you could also use without the Smart Connect. The correct protocol has to be manually selected. Well, this concludes connecting to the Allison DOC software. Please look for future articles, blogs, videos here at bustechhub.com. Any suggestions? Let us know. Thank you for watching.